precious and special, right? Thank you so much for working on your mental patterns coming out of your health challenge. I mean, obviously, you still have to work on, but definitely you have got a way out of it now and you will be making it happen, right? Very nice. Thank you. Let's go ahead now. Today's chapter is wonderful. Okay. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Hi Priya, that's Hiral.
Hi, Hiralji.
How are you?
Very nice. How are you? Very well.
I'm very happy, good, and prospering.
Wow.
The magic that I have learned, and thanks to you, as many times I meet,
Hmm.
and it's not scripted. It may sound similar because the tools that I have learned from you has helped not only me but a lot of them.
Hmm.
Recently, there's one of my cousins who had met me, and she is undergoing divorce, a lot of things since 3 years. And today, like as recent as today, she called me to say, Kiraldi, I am so happy. Finally, I have found somebody.
Hmm.
I am so much in love. Would you like to see who that is? And then she sends me her picture. To say now I have learned how to accept myself and I'm very happy and things on work front also have started improving.
Wow.
So
She
thank
started loving herself.
you, absolutely.
Wow. Wonderful.
So
Very nice, Hiralji.
I release and accepting self-love are some of the things that I practice. And whenever I see, I think I get that intuition maybe, or I don't know that feeling that this person probably is disturbed. And so many times it happens even at work that there's one guy who recently got another opportunity and went, and he was quite disturbed, very young guy, colleagues, and one or two times we were just talking, and then I just asked, so how are you? I think very long we haven't spoken. How are you? That moment he was really in a real upset situation, just sort of breaking down, crying, and he just looked at me and he said, "Good, trying to be good." And I called him because I was in a meeting room. I called him inside and I sat him down and I spoke to him. And I don't know how all of that happened, but just Friday when he also he told quite a lot of people that I don't know इसको कुछ पता चल जाता है शायद.
Wow. Wow.
It's thank you.
And there is a lot of charm on your face, Hiralji. I must appreciate you. Actually,
Yeah,
your self-love practices have come on your face now. It shows that you are now a practitioner of all these things. So wonderful it is. I truly, truly appreciate you for this. Actually, I was talking to another of my colleague. She did mirror work with me, but obviously we go through some or the other challenges. When I was talking to her and when I speak with people, when I am looking at myself, actually 90% problems are because we don't have acceptance of self and we don't have the love for self. This creates 90% problems in our life. And the moment we do it, it really makes the process very easy, really very easy. And actually, it has to be practiced. Only then it will come. Thank you, Heralji. I mean, your sharing is so wonderful. With you as a representation of it, it is so wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for it.
and yes,
Great.
I've been manifesting my myself as a speaker who creates impact. And just yesterday, just yesterday I was on a panel, two panels on service excellence, which is my course, and I received an award. And I think maximum people turned up asking that can we have a picture with me, insightful conversation. And this, honestly, Priya, I did after more than a year.
And
In
now
my
nothing can stop you. 1 to 100, it is going to be your speeches. Very nice, Hiralji. Really, God bless you and lot of prayers. You to grow more and more and achieve all your dreams, which you really deserve.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
and one that I will always have anybody, even from your side, is that when we say that you focus on changing yourself and everything around you will change, your family will pour that pot that you're on. And in my case, I really truly am living that, and I'm very very thankful to you, Priya, for that. Really.
Thank you so much. It's all universe blessings, Hiralji. Thank you for applying everything in your life. Thank you so much. Great. Let's go ahead. And today's topic is also about happiness and prosperity, right? I mean, what a beautiful topic today. Prosperity, right? Let's talk about prosperity today and understand how to be prosperous in our life and what she has to say about prosperity. So, anybody would like to come and read, and anybody would like to go ahead, volunteer for today. Please go ahead, anybody. Anyone? Okay, Gauri ji. Apart from Gauri ji, anyone else? So, anyone else apart from Gauri ji, Hiral ji? Okay. Apart from Hiral ji, anybody else? Any new person? Preeti. Okay, very nice. So, let's go ahead with Preeti. Give a chance to those who don't do it so much. So, Preeti, please go ahead, Preeti. Is it possible for you to come on camera for us?
Priya, can I go without camera?
Okay,
Is
go
it
ahead, please. Please go ahead.
okay? Thank you. A very important part of the whole creative visualization process is developing a sense of prosperity. This means having the understanding or consciously taking the point of view that the universe is abundant, that life is actually trying to bring us what our hearts and soul truly deserve, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, as well as physically. Almost everything you truly need or want is here for the asking. You only need to believe that it is so, truly desire it, and be willing to accept it.
Exactly, right? One of the most important parts, she says, of the whole process is prosperity, sense of prosperity. First of all, this needs the conscious understanding we need that consciously we have to understand this point that this universe is abundant because the life that we live in and the society we are in, especially the media channels, always shows us the lack, the bad side of it. Hunger, and so many people are dying. So much, this rate has increased, that rate has increased. People are fighting for money. Everywhere there is like lack, lack, right? We are lacking so much. We are lacking this, we are lacking that, right? But we need to understand that universe is abundant and life is trying to actually bring us whatever our heart and soul truly desire. Our hearts and souls truly desire spiritually, mentally, emotionally, as well as physically, right? So, at all levels, whatever we desire, actually, this universe, this life is trying to bring everything to us. Mark the line words which she has put in italics. Trying. Universe is really trying to bring everything to us. Almost everything that you truly need or want is here for asking. Only thing is that we need to believe it, that it is so, truly desire for it, and be willing to accept it as well. So, truly needing it, believing it, having a desire, true desire for it, and being willing to accept it. Now, block at any of these levels cannot bring prosperity to us. Okay, let's go ahead now. What she has to say. Preeti, go ahead.
One of the most common causes of failure when seeking what you want is scarcity programming. This is an attitude or set of beliefs about life that goes something like this: there isn't enough to go around, life is suffering. It is immoral or selfish to have enough when others don't. Life is hard, difficult, or a vale of tears. You must work hard and sacrifice for everything you gain. It's more noble and spiritual to be poor.
Okay. So how many people have you, because I remember this from one of the community which I am part of, Iron Lady. And that owner of that iron lady always gives an example that there was a lady, and when someone came for a tuition and she gave her best, that particular person also got, I mean, the student got very good marks and everything. But when parent came and wanted to give something to her, no, 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 money I don't need. I've not done it for money. Hmm. So just because we have this mindset that, you know, how I cannot ask for money, or I'll be selfish if I'll ask for it. Or some people have a belief that I think if I'll have more money, I won't be spiritual, or it's good to be poor, right? So certain mindsets, set of beliefs is never going to bring prosperity to us, or in other words, it is scarcity programming, right? So life is suffering. I have to suffer only. Life isn't enough to grow around. There is not enough to go around. It's immoral or selfish to have more than others. Life is hard, difficult, full of tears. I must have to work hard and sacrifice for everything that is required or gain, right? It's more noble and spiritual to be poor, because big leaders and saints always have detached themselves from money, right? There it was their life purpose. They I mean, their life purpose was that only. But one has to understand what is my life purpose. Yes, if your life purpose is that you have to be spiritual, helping others, and complete detachment with money, very good. Then this class is not for us. Definitely those people cannot come here only, right? But if you are here, then definitely, or you're looking for money, then we have to work on it constructively. There is no um, bad about saying it, right? Some people don't want to say, you know, no, 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 no. I think what I will do with this much money, I don't need this much. But inside there is hunt going on, more, 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 more. But on the surface, no, no, no. I think I don't want so much, right? What a contradiction, right? What a contradiction. These are all false beliefs. They are based on lack of understanding. They are based on lack of understanding how universe works. Complete misunderstanding of some of the most spiritual principles, right? These beliefs are not of service to you or anyone. They simply limit us, all of us, from realizing our natural state of prosperity and plenty that we can have at all levels, right? Okay, let's go ahead, Preeti.
At the present time, there is a reality in this world of starvation and poverty for many people. But we do not need to keep creating and perpetuating that reality. The fact is that there is more than enough to go around for every being on earth. If we are willing to open our minds to that possibility and change our ways of using and distributing the world's resources, the universe is a place of great abundance, and we are all meant to be naturally prosperous, both in material and spiritual wealth, in a way that is balanced and harmonious with one another and with the earth that nourishes us.
Exactly. So she says, this present time, there is a reality in this world, no doubt about it, world of starvation, poverty for many people. But we don't need to keep creating and perpetuating that reality again and again for us, right? The fact is that more than enough to go around for every being on earth is available. Only if we are willing to open our minds to that possibility and change our ways of using and distributing the world's resources, she says. She says universe is a place of great abundance and everybody can be naturally prosperous, meant to be naturally prosperous, both in material and spiritual wealth, in a way that is balanced and harmonious with one another and with the earth that nourishes us. What a beautiful way she has to say it, right? She says universe is so abundant in material and spiritual wealth, which is balanced and harmonious with one another and the earth which nourishes us, right? So in modern times, humankind has lost touch with its natural state of prosperity now. Together, we all are creating a world of vastly out of balance, in which a relative few have far more than they need and are using up our natural resources at an alarming rate, right? While the majority suffer from the serious lack. So what she says is, in this time, we are actually getting out of touch with the natural state of prosperity. And we are creating a weak reality out of balance. Some are using more and more, and some are suffering with its serious lack. We all are responsible for creating this reality. And now we can change it both by thinking our way and the ways of living. We need to reclaim our ability to appreciate and enjoy the simple pleasures in life. Many of us in the industrialized world need to cultivate the simpler and more natural lifestyle. We need to realize that after our basic needs are met, the experience of abundance has more to do with expressing our creative gifts in satisfying ways and learning to give and receive in a balanced way than it does in a extravagant consumerism. Wow, what a wonderful point, right? So she says abundance is not to be experienced by accumulating more and more. Me. No. In fact, by giving and receiving in a balanced way, right? And and then after our basic needs, we have to become balanced instead of that commercialization that everybody is looking for more to me, more to me, right? So let's go ahead, Preeti. The truth about this earth is,
The truth about this earth is that it is an infinitely good, beautiful, nourishing place to be. The only evil comes from a lack of understanding of this truth. Evil, ignorance is like a shadow. It has no real substance of its own. It is simply a lack of light. You cannot cause a shadow to disappear by trying to fight it, by stamping on it, by railing against it, or by any other form of emotional or physical resistance. In order to cause a shadow to disappear, you must shine light on it.
wow, what a wonderful point. So, how many people are fighting, criticizing the negative part of the world? This should not happen. That should not happen. This is not good. That is not good. This is not this. That is not this. Every time fighting to correct the negative, right? And a beautiful point which is made by her is, which she says is, evil. Evil is coming from just from the lack of understanding of the truth that this place is beautiful, nourishing, and everything infinitely good for everyone. There is no real substance in that evil or ignorance. It's like a shadow. It's simply lack of light. Now you cannot fight it. There is nothing going to happen to fight it or stamping it. Why this? Why that? Or criticizing it or railing against it or creating any kind of emotional or physical resistance for it. Just to make it disappear, you must shine light on it. So when we speak about healing, we always talk about that how much our prayers, our blessings for others and for this world And then so many Louis meditations are focused on, if you remember in mirror work, one of the meditation is create a world of peace where there are no hospitals. Hospitals have been turned into apartment buildings, and criminals are being released as responsible citizens, right? So, what a creative way of shining light on what we are experiencing the lack, right? When we do that, that is actually bringing light, which can reduce the shadow and make it disappear. There is no other way, right? There is no other way. There is no way to do it by fighting because it has nothing. It's just the lack of light. Because of lack of light, ignorance, it's happening. Okay. Um, One wonderful question which everyone can keep it in their mind. How to correct an ignorant person? Anyone? Can we correct an ignorant person by slapping every day to that person and telling that you are wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong? Do we think that person will change? That person will change.
Could you
No.
repeat? Sorry, yeah. Could you repeat?
I'm asking how to change a ignorant person by slapping every day, telling that person every day you're ignorant, you're ignorant, you're wrong, you're wrong. Can we change him? No, right? And we have a neighbor, and this father of that son is like always talking negative about son. Always. Every moment he speaks only negative about son, right? What we can see is every day more negatives are coming out from son. He has to experience every day double of it. Every day double of it. So he is manifesting it strongly for himself and happening, right? Actually, not the son, father is ignorant here, right? So, so can we change the person? No. So how can I change a criminal situation of the planet or any other situation where evil is happening by criticizing or this and that? Now, it's not a question that they don't have to be punished. That's a separate thing. But how much we talk about it negatively, is it going to change it? No. Many people are now realizing it. I cannot help him. I just can pray for him and I don't have to help him. If he has to go through like this, he has chosen this for himself, he has to go through like this. He is choosing his suffering. And even if I'll try to explain him, I cannot, I cannot make him understand. I can only do is prayer for them. And when their time of suffering will end, things will definitely become better automatically for them. That's how it, even if it is my own father, I won't try. I'll try for an extent where I can, but now I have learned that everybody is in on their own journey, and I am no one to interfere in anyone's journey, including my own family members. So literally, with my learning in this knowledge and everything, I have literally stopped interfering in everyone's life, including my own family members. If this knowledge, God has blessed me with this knowledge, it is for me. When their time has to come, they will be blessed with it. Yes, my part is to bless them every moment I can, and that I do. Every moment I do. Every moment I pray for them to connect with this knowledge. Apart from this, I cannot do. It's only waste of my own energy, which I cannot afford. I mean, that's useless. Yes, Gauriji.
Priya, this is the latest realization I had experienced in last 2 days. My daughter again, she lost in her match day before yesterday, and she was very upset with hand pain and all. So she was emotionally down. So I wanted to support her by talking with her. Then I also broke down at one stage. Immediately, she mentioned that why you are upset? It is my life. I have to experience what I am supposed to. You
Exactly.
take care of your life.
Yes, absolutely. How wonderful you are blessed with a daughter who's giving you this suggestion, right? So,
Yeah,
see,
you,
she choose to, okay, at a soul level, she's choosing these experiences definitely for her good. She has to go through the process. Who are
yeah,
you to interfere in that process? We are no one. We are no one, right? And yes, whatever positively I can do for them, I have to do for them, but I cannot change them.
she
I
also
am taking
mentioned that.
so much time to change myself. Who am I to change others? I cannot.
Yeah, she mentioned that just to pray for me and go to sleep. I will definitely settle down and I'll be calm after some
Very
time.
nice.
Give me
Very nice.
space like that.
Yeah.
Okay, even
So,
you are, even if you are a mother, you can't uh, do with their life.
exactly. And
Yeah,
as a family member, I can definitely send more love, more peace, more happiness from my heart, more
yeah.
energy. But an expectation to change, it's it's called as foolishness. Foolishness. Actually, the people who try to change others, even if it is for their benefit, they themselves are ignorant in the first place. That is why they are doing so. Because if you become self-realized, you will never do that. It's it is also considered as a serious offense and a sin also, even to interfere in anybody's soul journey, it is an offense. You cannot do it. If you're trying to do it, you are an ignorant person for by yourself first in place. Then you need to work on yourself first. Is the ultimate truth. One who understands this, life becomes really easy for them. They releases lot of burden from them and live peacefully in life, right? Okay. And sometimes it's a beautiful excuse for us to not to work on ourselves. Beautiful excuse. Ignorance again, right? Because we are like, no, 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 I have to work for this person. I have to do this. You cannot do anything. Yes, prayers, blessings, love, you can do in abundance for them, right? Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead. Preeti, please go ahead, Preeti.
Take a look at your belief system and see if you are holding yourself back by not believing sufficiently in the possibility of prosperity. Can you actually realistically imagine yourself as a successful, satisfied, fulfilled person? Can you really open your eyes to the goodness and beauty and abundance that are all around you? Can you imagine this world transformed into a prosperous and supportive environment in which everyone can flourish?
Exactly. Let's ask these questions to ourselves honestly from our heart and see if the answer is coming up. Take a look at your belief system and see if you're holding yourself back by not believing sufficiently in the possibility of prosperity. Can you actually realistically imagine yourself as successful, satisfied, and fulfilled person? Can you really realistically imagine yourself? Can you really open your eyes to the goodness, beauty, and abundance around you? Can you open your eyes to the goodness, beauty, and abundance which is around you? Can you imagine this world? transformed into a prosperous, supportive environment in which everyone can flourish? Actually, look at the cumulative belief system for all of us. Cumulative one. The present situation, the more we listen to it, the answer comes as direct no. How can it be? So much is going on. How can it be prosperous, supportive for everyone to flourish? No, no, no. For world, such a massive scale, no, 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 no. It cannot happen. Look at the belief system of cumulative belief system that we all are holding on. Cumulative. That also creates the energy, right? So many millions of people who have this belief system that know how much they are contributing to that energy, that it's a no, big no, right? First, I have to create a yes here, convince myself that this is possible, right? And then I can really say, I am contributing my part in the goodness in the world, right? Okay, let's go ahead. Unless you can create a context that the world is a good place to be and could potentially work for everyone, you will always experience difficulty in creating what you want in your personal life. Wow, what a wonderful point. Unless you create a context that in this world it is a good place to be and potentially everything will work for everyone, until then you will always have difficulty in creating what you want in your personal life. What a big sentence she has made. This is because human nature is basically loving. So most of us will not allow us to have what we want as long as we believe that we might be depriving others in order to do so. Right? So she says, because we are loving, basic nature is love for us. As kids, we've always been loving, smiling. Even if someone is angry, we still go and with a smiling face to them, right? As a kid, we are love beings, right? And so most of us doesn't allow us to have what we want as long as we believe that we might be depriving others in order to do so, right? Okay, let's go ahead, Preeti. We have to understand in a deep way of that.
We have to understand in a deep way that having what we truly want in life contributes to the general state of human happiness and supports others in creating more happiness for themselves. To create prosperity, we need to visualize ourselves living as we desire to live, doing what we love, feeling satisfied with what we attain in a context of other people doing the same, in a
Exactly.
spirit of fun.
Let's understand this. She says we have to understand that in a deeper way that having what we truly want in life contributes in the general state of happiness and supports for this world. If I am happy, definitely I'll keep other people happy around me. And then from my happiness, someone else will be motivated to be happy. So I'm contributing in the general state of human happiness, right? So, but to create prosperity, we need to visualize ourselves having desire to live, doing what we want, feeling fully satisfied, what we attain in context of others also doing the same. But here, what happens is, I want her position, I want that level, I want this. So, always looking at others and then deciding what we want, and somewhere thinking them as less, ours as more. We all, this juggle is always going on with us. That's why we struggle, right? As I pray and as I visualize good, every good for myself, I have to do it for others as well, right? So, in the spirit of fun, try this exercise to stimulate your imagination, expand your ability to visualize true prosperity. So, she is giving us true prosperity. There is an abundance meditation which she do. So, today we will be doing this abundance meditation and let's see how it goes for everyone. Okay. Uh, Okay. As everybody will be closing their eyes and will be doing this abundance meditation today, after that, I'll take you through the affirmations which she has done for prosperity. Anybody who wants to work on their prosperity levels can pick up those affirmations from here and then make them your own on a daily basis, right? So I want everybody to close your eyes now and relax completely in a comfortable position. Let's try this. This is an exercise to stimulate your imagination and expand your ability to experience true, true prosperity. Relax completely in a comfortable position. Take a deep breath and relax. Picture yourself in any loving natural environment. Picture yourself in any loving, lovely natural environment, perhaps by a green, open meadow with a lovely brook or a white sand by the ocean, or a beach, a beautiful natural setting where you would love to be. Take some more time to imagine all the beautiful details you could see there. Maybe some beautiful rocks, trees, plantation, flowers, shells, something more. If it's a water body, a touch, a feel of a water, freshness of the air, and see yourself fully enjoying and appreciating your surroundings as you are there. Now you begin to walk and soon find yourself in some totally different begin to walk and find yourself in some totally different surrounding environment, perhaps exploring a waving field of golden grain or swimming in a lake. Now you shift yourself towards another setting where you're doing having some more experience, some more beautiful experience. Continue to wander and explore, finding more and more beautiful environments of great variety. Mountains, forests, deserts, whatever suits your fantasy. Take a little time to appreciate each one. Look the abundance in the nature that's available for us. The hills, mountains, forest, deserts, and whatever suits your fantasy. Just keep shifting them as movies in front of your eyes. Now imagine yourself that you're returning home to a simple but a comfortable, loving environment. Whatever would suit you. Now imagine having loving family, friends, community around you. Visualize yourself doing work that you love and expressing yourself creatively in ways that feels just right for you. You are being amply rewarded for all your rewards with internal satisfaction, appreciation from others, and financial return as well. Imagine yourself feeling fulfilled, thoroughly enjoying the experience. Step back a little now and see If you can imagine a world full of people living simply yet abundantly, in harmony with one another and the Mother Earth. Step back, and if you can imagine a world full of people living simple but abundant life in harmony with one another and the Mother Earth. And give yourself some affirmations for prosperity now. Just see yourself being in silence and these affirmations going directly to your subconscious. I find prosperity in simplicity. This is an abundant universe and there is plenty for all of us. Abundant is my true state of being. I'm now ready to accept it fully and joyously. God is unfailing, unlimited source of all my supplies. I deserve to be prosperous and happy. I am now prosperous and happy. The more I prosper, the more I have to share with everyone else. I'm ready now to accept all the joy and prosperity life has to offer me. World is now becoming an abundant place for everyone. Financial success is coming to me easily and effortlessly. I myself is enjoying financial prosperity. Life is meant to be fun. I'm now willing to enjoy my life. I'm rich in consciousness and manifestation. I now have plenty of money for my own needs and needs of my family. I now have a satisfying income of whatever income satisfies you truly. Just say that to yourself for a month. I feel satisfied with my financial situation. I feel rich, well, and I am happy. And I am happy. As these affirmations are going directly to your subconscious mind, being willing to accept it. Be willing to accept all the good in your life. And with this goodness, you can become aware of your physical presence, thanking the moment and this day. And as we count from 5 to 1, can come out 5 and 4 and 3 and 2, 1. You can rub your hands, put it on your eyes, and you can come out. Okay, anyone can share how was it? Anyone would like to share how was it? Quick sharing. And we have done this visualization today. We'll be closing our session with this visualization today. So quick word will close our session. Anyone? Anyone was able to feel the abundance in that with you for yourself? Quickly share. No sharing?
Yeah, hi Priya.
Yeah,
I
Charu.
was able to relate to the affirmation. I see abundance in I see prosperity in simplicity.
Hmm.
That was one
Okay.
affirmation. I don't know, I went to a desert. Generally,
Okay.
I don't connect to deserts very much, but somehow I
Hmm.
went to a desert, but it was very serene, peaceful, no noise, and then I could connect to this affirmation. It was
And how
very
about when you were able to see everybody prospering and living in simplicity, harmony with one and
Yeah,
another
yes,
and the
yes. So
Mother Earth?
mostly my family members and my office colleagues came to my, consciousness.
Hmm.
When I was seeing that. But yeah, maybe, I was relating to the words when you're saying that we are running after things. I related to that, and this sentence got me that yeah, we are really running after things, and whatever we have, it is abundant, it is enough.
That's wonderful, Charu. Thank you for sharing your experience. Very nice. Anyone else? Quick sharing. One more person. We'll close with this. Anyone? Quickly. I will also try this for myself later, but it was a wonderful one to expand into prosperity and abundance. My ability. Anyone? No one? Okay. So everybody can try this again for yourself and see how it works, right? And today's learning, most important learning is if I want to create prosperity in my life, first I have to believe it that it is possible in the world for everyone. It can come for every single person. If I am able to believe it for the world, it will become automatically easy to believe it for myself because if it can happen for this much, I am this much. Anything can happen for me, right? So that's how it works. So let's start working on really believing and understanding and creating a belief that yes, a massive transformation in everybody's life is possible. Massive transformation, and it is for everyone, healing for everyone, and that's possible, right? So please try to focus on that, change your belief system around it. Things will change around for you as a person, right? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, all of you. I want to share with you that our next session is wonderful. Accepting your mood is going to be really wonderful. Accepting your good, right? So please attend next week. We are going to definitely have a wonderful learning next week, right? Okay, so that's all for today. We'll do our visualization next time with accepting the good and meet you next time. Hope the session works out today and helped you in some way. And see you now next week. Thank you, all of you. Bye bye, all. Love you
Thank
all. Take care. Thank you all.
Thank you, Priya.
Thank you all.